Jai Jinendra everyone, Sayam this side. I'm from Bharat, also known as India. Today I'm very happy and excited to share that I'm participating in the AI Showdown by Lovable for us users to compare world's top and best AI models so that we can analyze them and put the result in front of the audience. So here's my take and here's my experience with the top three AI models, that is OpenAI's GPT-4o, Anthropic's Claude, and Google's Gemini. You can also see that the statistics is in front of you, and the most projects created are from Anthropic model. And similar to majority of you, I start making my project from Anthropic's model itself. So let's not delay. I'll take you down through some of my experiences I've noted down in this super long thread. You can go through that. So let's dive into each of the three apps that I've made. Let's get started. The first one is obviously from Anthropic's Claude. Task Flow AI, which is an intelligent task companion with voice mode, AI voice mode, but then it was pretty difficult to implement that. But let's just walk through the platform. I really loved that Anthropic easily understood what I expected out of the user onboarding flow, and it pretty fluently implemented this. Let's just log into the platform. Here you can see that the platform also asks you to upload your image and then creates an AI avatar. On the left side, you can see all the tasks for that particular user are mentioned. The active ones, that are the incomplete ones, have a different filter. The done ones have a different filter. If the user wants to edit a particular task, the user can edit it here. If the user wants to chat with the AI assistant, it can chat here. If the user wants a new meme, it can generate it here. So these are very relatable general Hindi memes that the AI would create. You can ask the AI assistant to remind you or even schedule a meeting or whatever your task might be. The AI will add it. Here's a daily streak option at the top. Here's a profile settings page where you can edit. So for example, if I type something randomly and try to move out of this page, it will give me a pop-up and I have to leave without saving. Yeah. So it understood the instructions very clearly and implemented entire product code in a very easy to go manner. And here's a light mode and here's the dark mode. The voice input is not yet working, but yeah, that can be a part of addition in future. But for now, this is a super awesome platform built on Lovable with the help of Anthropic. Let's now dive into the next one, that is Google. So Google's Gemini helped me create this. I was shocked that both Google and OpenAI had a bias towards the onboarding flow that is with Microsoft. This one is of Google and this one is of OpenAI. So I had to remove that, but at the start when I implemented my first prompt, it attached Microsoft's onboarding, which quite of you wouldn't expect because majority of the apps won't have a Microsoft auth. It would have either a Google auth or phone number auth or a simple email auth or even social media auth, that is X auth or Facebook auth. But Microsoft authentication is quite rare to see, and here's what a differentiator that created in testing both all these three models. I tried my best to make the onboarding flow super smooth here, but I wasn't able to really convince Lovable via Google's Gemini model to fix this onboarding flow. So I'm a bit disappointed here because after a lot of instructions, I think around 15 to 16 prompts, and still the onboarding wasn't fixed. The authentication was still in a rough mode. Let's move on to the next one, that is OpenAI. So here's a simple onboarding flow for Task Flow AI, OpenAI's. chat GPT-4 model, and it has onboarding instructions and all these commands you can see here. What happens is the chat view that you're seeing here wasn't the chat view that I was seeing while building, right? So it had a pretty slow response, but I'm very happy that it could try and compete with Anthropic. Google's Gemini is still new, I think, and the competition is actually between Anthropic's Claude and OpenAI's ChatGPT 4o model. And you can see here that the tasks are implemented in this particular chat itself, which was my aim since the beginning, where Claude was unable to understand in the first prompt because it built an exact copy of Microsoft To-Do app, if you might know. It has multiple sections, multiple screens, which I didn't want, and I had to convince Anthropic multiple times, multiple prompts, that I want a single screen, and OpenAI was really fast in grasping that. But I think overall, let's just also see one part of this, that the connection with Microsoft To Do app isn't actually a feature. It's just UI bar that is present. So overall, I think Anthropic won this because I'm super happy with the product that it has provided. Nonetheless, OpenAI's product also makes me smile, but Gemini has to make sure that it touches the bar which both of these have been trying to do. So yeah, thank you so much.